If the words PK-430 are mentioned to you, what do you think of? An element? Nope. Slap on the wrist. A type of missile? No. Think again. Your country's latest fighter plane, which just happens to have been stolen from an enemy force who are going to use it to start World War III? Yep. Congratulations, you're now qualified to go on a solo mission into enemy territory and rescue it. Luckily, the government don't expect you to go in on foot like one of the Super Joe Bazooka Hat's Rambo sisters. Instead, they have given you the world's most sophisticated armoured vehicle to help you complete the mission. This vehicle of death and destruction has to be driven through enemy territory to where the plane is being held. The downside with this super sophisticated vehicle was having to use the spacebar to jump. The spacebar sure learned the taste of tours back in the 80s. Naturally, the enemy are loath to let you just wander into their sacred fatherland and waltz off with their newly stolen plane. After all, it's the great invention since the Wright brothers' historic monoplane, so you can expect some stiff opposition. The journey to the captured plane involves negotiating 5 different types of enemy terrain: mountains, a bridge, a prairie, a city, and finally the enemy airfield, all of which scroll from right to left as the armoured car trundles along. Halfway along the level, you will come to a tunnel full of trucks with large flamethrowers mounted upon their back. Due to a lovely great bug, these are easily whizzed past. Just climb up to the left-hand wall and nothing can touch you, but watch out for the gun turret at the end. Level 2 is the bridge, a killer of a level it is too. Now and then you come across gaping chasms in the bridge, which have been purposely blown up by the enemy. The major trouble with these holes is that, although they may seem unjumpable, they, of course, are. What you have to do on more than one occasion is leap to the other lane of the bridge. Level 3 is the prairie, but it looks strikingly similar to the first level. It is absolutely no different in gameplay, and unfortunately, just as boring. Level 4 is the city, although there are no big changes from the other levels apart from the odd tank or flamethrower. The car can be made to move anywhere on screen, landscape allowing, by logical tugs on the joystick, but it explodes if it clanks off the road, resulting in a loss of one of the reserve cars. As we already know, what makes this vehicle so special is its jumping ability, which is useful for negotiating rock falls, broken bridges, and other hazards which infest the crumbly enemy highway, and as mentioned earlier, has to be activated with the spacebar. As the vehicle wends its way across the treacherous landscape, it is ambushed by enemy lorries, cars, tanks, flamethrowers, the kitchen sink, the enemy's granny, and whatever else the villains care to put up against it. If any of these are crashed into, or if they hit you with their missiles or flames, then another reserve car is lost. There are other static hazards too, including landmines and gun emplacements. Luckily, the car is armed with large balls, which are either a machine gun bullet or some sort of missile, which can destroy anything that seems even slightly dangerous. Deeper into enemy territory, more and more hazards appear in order to hinder your supercar. The bridge section entails leaping over great chasms, the prairie requires a huge leap over a lake, and by the time you reach the airfield, everything the enemy can muster is thrown into the battlefield. The biggest problem with Breakthru is that it plays badly. The whole game just becomes boring to play, although at first it is bearable. It has an altogether unfinished feel about it, and when you jump, you can't tell where you are sometimes. As we all know, conversions from arcade ports were rife back in the 80s, and here is Breakthru's origin on the arcade machines. Now, as you can see from watching this, you'll probably agree that it never ported well to the trusty Commodore 64. There are rush jobs, and there are some fantastic coin-op conversions out there. I mean, the original Breakthru arcade wasn't anything special, but it's still fun to play. Unfortunately, that didn't translate over to the C64. The blurb on the back of the advert should have read,
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to enter the enemy zone with your little grey beach buggy with guns. You will flail around as you try working the jump with whatever limb you have free, while shooting at the panic-stricken enemies, while rubbing your eyes constantly through the strain of having to stare at the bright yellow, brown and green backgrounds. Let your jaw drop in awe as you wonder if your drugs have kicked in yet through the increasingly bizarre behaviour of enemy units, and curse the game as soon as you fail to dodge another enemy bullet, or yet another mine you just couldn't seem to hit. And remember, soldier, your hope lies in the status bar. My hopes, however, have long since left the idea that this game will ever be entertaining.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts on Breakthru in the comments section. As always, your support is massively appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing to follow me on this journey revisiting classic Commodore titles. With plenty more coming daily and loads of games already on the channel playlist, it'd be great for you to join me on this nostalgic trip down memory lane. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.